and culinary treats. And tonight we have a special guest, John Isner. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, so John is the number 15 ranked ATP player and one of the history's greatest servers. Second most aces in the history at, I think it's last count, 10,757.
Yeah, that could be right. Yeah, so 11,000's next. Hopefully I'll get there.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah. And then last, just about a week ago, you won the Hall of Fame Open, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, fantastic. So we have some questions for you. You ready to get
Of course.
started? All right, so what's your favorite tournament and why?
Oh, that's tough. I mean, there's so many unbelievable tournaments. I would have to say, I really like the U.S. Open. I like playing in the States. I'm sort of a homebody. It's generally where I play my best. So I really enjoy playing in the States in the summer. Of course, I love coming to Washington, D.C. every year. This tournament is absolutely phenomenal. The atmosphere in this city is incredible, and I would come up, so I'm from North Carolina, I would always take field trips up here and look at everything. But now I get to play professional tennis in this city. It's such a cool experience for me, and look, this all culminates with the U.S. Open. So these are very important times for us players, and for me, it's starting here in D.C. this year.
All right, well, we're glad you're here. Thank you so much. So you've played some tough players.
Yeah.
Who's the most difficult and why?
Oh, gosh. I played everyone, all the top guys. I've lost to them so many times. But if I had to say, I think at their peak, I'm going to go with Djokovic. So when he's like really locked in and just dialed in and killing all of his opponents, he is the toughest guy to beat. And I've unfortunately had to play him when he's been very locked in. And it's a very tough task and something that I've failed at a bunch of times.
So you're pretty tall.
Yes.
Especially to me.
Yes. To most people.
So what are some of the advantages and disadvantages of being a tall tennis player?
Yeah, well, there's both. I think for the most part, it's more of an advantage than disadvantage. As we talked about, my serve and my ability to hit aces, that's always going to be my main weapon, and that's always going to be my finishing shot. And that's something that I've been very blessed with to have throughout my whole career. Because there's been some times where I haven't been playing great, but my serve can, at the very least, always keep me in a match. And I rely on my serve a lot. But again, on the flip side of things, and I'm never going to move as fast as someone who's maybe a foot shorter than I am. That's where those guys may have that advantage. But that's something, of course, I'm always working on. And I think surfaces that tend to bounce lower sometimes can give me trouble because, of course, I'm so big. If the ball is, really low and down below my knees, it's tough for me to play. Which is why I like playing in Washington D.C. It's a nice pace hard court that bounces pretty high. It suits my game very well.
Very nice. So we're going to shift gears a little bit. Last year you had your daughter, Hunter Grace. She's almost a year, I think, and you're expecting again. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So how do you balance your family and being on tour?
Yeah, well, it's something that my wife and I are very new at this stage. She's 10 months old, but we're finding that the process of it all has been a pretty easy transition for us. And whereas prior to myself getting married, everything revolved around myself in a sort of selfish way. But now that my lovely wife and daughter get to travel with me to a lot of tournaments, they're here in DC. They're actually, I think, coming to this event in just a little bit. Everything does not revolve around me at all. It revolves around our daughter and making sure she stays on schedule. So once they come here, we'll probably have to bounce maybe a little early because she, as you know, little kids less than a year old, they need their sleep, so we'll have to get back. But we wouldn't change it for anything. We like being home early and being with our daughter, so it's absolutely perfect.
Great. We'll look forward to meeting them, and there's lots of treats here, so that could help.
Yes, she's looking forward to it.
So you've been a Citi Taste of Tennis ambassador, and you've gotten exposed to a lot of culinary treats and cooking techniques. What's your favorite?
Oh gosh, I mean, it's hard to say favorite, there's not a single food I don't like. I mean, I eat everything. I just love to eat. Anything with that has sweet potato in it, I'm a sucker for. That's my favorite food. So that sweet potatoes over there. So I'm probably going to start there. It's my favorite food. I eat it. I can eat it every meal and never get sick of it. So I'll be parked right there once this interview ends. But I'm looking forward to trying everything because these events are spectacular and the food is absolutely amazing. And on top of that, the atmosphere and this venue tonight, Citi does such an incredible job. And to work with Citi Taste of Tennis, I think, is such a cool honor for me. And it fits because I love to eat and I've always loved coming to these events, so it's a perfect fit.
Well, we're happy to have you.